Yeah, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Friday the 12th of October 2018. This is my daily video where I go over what I've done this morning on the daily charts only, showing the high probability and the mod MACD setups. So a little bit happening today, not so much more trade management than anything else. There was 2 new trades. So let's go and have a look at the charts. We'll start with a daily high probability profile. First cap off the rank, USD CAD in a buy on this trade back here. This morning I've closed half of this buy trade and I've moved my stop up to 1.29132. It just looks like it's running out of a bit of steam. We're up there at previous highs and we're through the zero level on the MACD Platinum. It's just not, it's been going sideways a bit, so I'm just keeping it fairly tight and just reducing my risk there. So it's USD CAD, just closed half my buy and move stop. Aussie USD, I'm in a sell back here. Sell back here. It's gone down nicely, and this morning you should see, yep, there's been a new buy signal. It's a high risk trade. Look at the MAs, they're heading down. The trend's definitely down. I could have just closed out the sell trade with a stop up here, but I took the buy instead. It's got a stop down here. There's regular bullish divergence, as you can see by the green line. So basically I took a trade, I think it because I only risked 0.5% or 0.5%. This trade was for only 0.04, which is what's left on the sell trade. So that trade is locking in a profit. It's fully hedged at the moment. I think the Aussie's going to head up. That's just my instinct, but whether it does or not, I'm locking in a profit between the red and the blue line there. So we're in a new buy this morning on the Aussie. New Zealand, sorry, Euro. This was mentioned in my part 2 update yesterday morning. It happened between the 2 updates. I was in a sell back here. Price has come down nicely. I've closed out half my trade or something. Then I had a stop at this level, and yesterday that shot through the stop, so I was stopped out. So no longer in this sell trade. Now there is a buy signal here this morning. You could probably say that there is. No, I wouldn't say there's much in the way of divergence. The trend's down. I didn't take it. I just marked it on my chart here. Price is right at the MAs. Just even if there was divergence, I'd be reluctant to take this buy trade. It's just not ideal setup for me. It's going back into the MAs. Look, there's nothing to say that price won't just keep on belting up here, but it's not my setup, so it's not part of my rules. I don't take it. So that Euro USD, that was the stop out from yesterday. Now we'll go to New Zealand. I was in a sell back here. My stop was here. This morning there was a new buy signal here. So I just closed that stop completely. I'm not going to muck around with it. As my phone goes off. So that sell is gone. I'm no longer in sell, which leaves me with a possible buy setup. There is some divergence here. I've marked it on the charts, as you can see. Regular bullish divergence. Price has been making lower lows and MACD's been making higher lows. So you could, if you wanted to, take a buy here. It's a bit too close to the MAs for my liking. I'm already in the Aussie and I think I'm in the New Zealand CAD too, so I could have taken this, and if I'd got up right on the market open this morning, I probably would have, but I'm not today. Just one of those things. USD, Singapore dollar, in a buy trade back here. It's gone up. I'd closed half. I think I was whinging about the spread I've got on my FX Pro, which I'm using to trade all these trades at the moment. So this morning there's a sell signal. It's a bit like the Euro and the New Zealand. It's a signal I'd be reluctant to take. The trend's going up. So it's against the trend, high risk, but we've got regular bearish divergence here. You can see the red trend lines. This pair, the spread's too big, so that buy trade, I've closed it this morning, so I'm out of that buy trade completely, and I'm deleting this chart from my profile. So the USD Singapore dollar, as much as I love Singapore, sorry, it's gone. So that brings me to nothing there, so I'll just swap the profiles, that's all. So the Mod MACD, in the meantime I'll have a quick look at the news. I don't think there's anything today. Friday, October the 12th, no high impact news. I only got high impact, so yesterday was the last of the high impact news. As you can see, the experts got it all wrong with most of their figures as usual. That's neither here nor there. Let's have a look at the demo account where I'm doing the high probability trading. This is the couple of trades I closed this morning. There's a profit there. All the details are there. You can pause the video and have a look and read all this. There's all my individual trades that are open, the baskets. So quick look at the terminal. So here's the open trades at the moment, $177 roughly, equity, balance, margin levels, etc. So all looking all right. We've switched over to the Mod MACD. Most of this was management this morning. Aussie in a sell, Aussie USD in a sell, because of that green dot this morning, closed another 1/3 of this trade, so just reducing risk. Now this thing could roll over and just keep on rolling over down here, but at least I've got 1/3 of my trade still in. Same applies to a few of these trades today. New Zealand yen, another one. I don't think there's a green dot, no, but we're on this low here. We've got a bullish candle. I'm reducing my risk, so I closed another 1/3 of this trade also. Still a stop in place, still got 1/3 in play. USD Swiss franc. All I did this morning was move my stop up, tighten my stop up to 0.97360. So it's down here somewhere. All I've done is brought it up, still below the 25 SMA, still below the entry point, still below the 240. But at least it's given me a bit of room for this trade. Still a fair way above the fast MACD. So stop moved only. Euro USD. Again, green dot on the QMP filter. Everything looks like it's turning up. I've just closed another 1/3 for a couple of pips there, so I'm reducing my risk. That's all I'm doing, reducing my risk. There's still 1/3 in play. Don't think it'll last, but you never know. Oz Swiss. I was in a sell on this a couple of days ago. It didn't last long, one day. They've got a confirmed buy across on the fast MACD this morning. So that sell's been closed, so it's no longer in play. I think it's about 65 pip loss there, no big deal on a daily chart. Took a new buy this morning at this level here. Standard MACD's up, obviously got a cross on the fast MACD. Price closed above the 25 SMA, but there's no green QMP dot. If the standard MACD was a little bit not so much in buy mode, then this wouldn't be a valid trade. It is a high risk trade as we're going towards a 240 LMA, but there's enough criteria there to take that trade. So that's a reverse basically from a sell to a buy in Oz Swiss. Oz Yen, again, looks like we had a big bullish candle yesterday, so I'm closing another 1/3 of this trade and leaving 1/3 just in play, just reducing risk. Just being smart about it. Pound Oz, I'm in a full trade here, buy trade. It's gone up nicely, but it's just struggling a little bit. If you look at price, sort of making high highs on price, look at the fast MACD, struggling to break that high, so there is divergence even on this. So this morning I've decided to close 1/3 of this trade and set a stop. The stop's still a long way down at 1.81062, but at least I'm reducing the risk and taking a little bit of profit. That's it. Pound Oz, I think that's about it. Yep. That's about it, folks. Pretty quiet, sort of just more management this morning, a couple of trades, so I'll get onto those screenshots and update all the spreadsheets and that. And as usual, if you are watching these videos, you're not a member of the Facebook group, you're more than welcome to join. And welcome to any new members or any new subscribers, always appreciated. And if you like these videos, please subscribe. If nothing else, at least hit the like button. If I don't talk to you again, enjoy your weekend all. Cheers.